Good morning children. Today in this video we will learn about equal intercept theorem. What does it state is when there are three or more parallel lines, these three are parallel lines. Now if one transversal is making equal intercept, that is this and this are equal, then any other line cutting the parallel lines will also make equal intercept. That is, these two will also be equal. That is this thing. That is what we have to prove. I hope you understand. Three parallel lines, one transversal is making equal intercept. That is, this is called intercept. This line is called transversal, and this is intercept. And if these intercepts are equal, then any other line cutting them will also make equal intercept. So this is the theorem. Now we will see how to prove this. A, B, C, D, this is P, Q, R, this is P, this is Q, this is R, and this is L, M, L, M, N, L, M, N. So these are the three lines. L, M, N, these are the three lines. So what does the theorem says? Theorem says like this. If a transversal makes equal intercept on three or more parallel lines, then any other transversal, any other line cutting the parallel lines will also make equal intercepts. So this is the theorem. If a transversal makes equal intercepts on three or more parallel lines, then any other line cutting the parallel lines will also make equal intercept. So the proof of that we will see now. This is the statement of the theorem. Now how to prove this? So what is given? Given is LM on all parallel lines. L is parallel to M. These three are parallel. Now AB is a transversal. And PQ is equal to QR. It is making equal intercept. And CD is also a transversal. CD is another transversal. Now what I have to prove? I have to prove that LM is equal to MN. I have to prove. So construction is what I will do. I will join P and N. And let us say this is cutting at S. It is cutting M line at S. Join PN. Let PN cut QM at S. So these are the three parts. Now we will go to the proof of that. We will be using converse of midpoint theorem. Now if you see, this is a triangle. In this triangle, Q is a midpoint and this line is parallel. So QS is parallel to the base. That means PS and S will, that means this will also be, S will be the midpoint of PN. That is by converse of midpoint theorem. Now again we will apply converse of midpoint theorem. Now in this triangle, S is the midpoint and this line is parallel to the base. This line is parallel to the base. That means M will also be midpoint of this. Therefore, LM is equal to MN. Like that we will prove. That is using converse of midpoint theorem twice. We will use it twice to prove this. So this is the proof of the theorem. Proof is PRN is a triangle. PRN is a triangle. So Q is a midpoint of PR. This is given. Q is midpoint of PR, it is given. QS is parallel to RN. That is also given. QS is parallel to RN, it is given. Therefore, S is midpoint of PN by converse of midpoint theorem. Now, next is in triangle PLN, S is midpoint of PN, proved above. We have proved above. S is midpoint of PN, and then SM is parallel to PL. This is given. SM is parallel to PL, it is given. Therefore, M is midpoint of LN by converse of midpoint theorem. So, therefore, LM is equal to MN. Proved. Hence proved. So I hope you understood. I applied converse of midpoint theorem for this triangle and then for this triangle. By that I have proved that M is midpoint of LN. LM is equal to MN. I hope you understood. Now we will see some applications. How to apply this. One example, let us say this three are parallel lines, three parallel lines are there, and then one transversal is there, and another transversal is like this, and let us say it is given that these two are equal. Now ABC from the diagram, I have to find out BC is. If BC is 3.5 centimeter, what is AB? The question is asked. So then I can write that this is AD and this is E, let us say. So now AD is equal to DE given. Therefore AB is equal to BC. Or by equal intersect theorem. Therefore, AB is also equal to 3.5. And if you want AC is 7 centimeter. So like this we can prove. I hope you understood. You can try to understand and then see how to apply this theorem. Thank you very much for watching this video.